Hello, Jeffrey Kirk here. Did you know that Google processes more than 8.5 billion searches every day? If your website isn't appearing in those search results, you could be missing out on a significant number of potential sales. In today's digital world, having a visible website is crucial for your business. But it's not just about having a website. It must be optimized for search engines. And that's where the principles of web design and SEO come together. Your website's design is so much more than just aesthetics. It directly influences how users interact with your site and how search engines perceive it. So before we dive into some tips, let's address a fundamental step: fixing your website structure. I mean, think about it. If a business goes through the trouble of putting up a website, it should work seamlessly, right? It should be user-friendly. This is where an effective and organized website structure becomes your secret weapon, especially if you have done the work and your competitors have not. So before we move on, I recommend checking out my previous video where I unveil 5 common website structure mistakes you should avoid. You'll find the link in the description box below. Now let's get started. I'm going to share with you 10 essential web design tips that can work wonders for your SEO and boost your online presence. Tip number 1, implement a mobile-friendly design. You know how practically everyone's glued to their mobile devices these days, right? Well, Google caught on to that too, so they prioritize mobile-friendly websites in the search results. That means if your website isn't optimized for those smaller screens, it might take a hit in the rankings. But here's the good news. You can be the hero of this story by making sure your website is a mobile-friendly superstar. With a responsive site design, your website adapts and looks fantastic no matter what device your visitors are using. It's like giving them a VIP experience, and Google absolutely loves it. Now, picture this. Someone's rushing through their day and looking for quick answers on their phone because they need something fast. And guess what? Your website saves the day, providing the answers they need in a flash. But here's the trick to being that hero. It's all about simplicity. The easier and quicker you can provide answers, the happier your visitors will be. So here's a tip within a tip. Consider adding an FAQ page to your site. It's like the treasure chest of answers that people can find quickly. Well, that is if you make it easy to find. You will, right? Right. Tip number 2, have a clean and user-friendly layout. Picture this. You walk into a room and it's a complete mess. Papers scattered everywhere, furniture in disarray. How does this make you feel? Maybe a bit overwhelmed or uncertain? Well, websites are a bit like rooms. When you land on a page, you want it to be neat, tidy, and easy to navigate. That's where a clean and user-friendly layout comes into play. And it's not just about making things look pretty. It's also about SEO. A well-organized layout not only makes your website visually pleasing, but it guides your visitors to exactly what they're looking for. And that's a win-win. But there's more to it than just throwing things together nicely. Your layout, images, and fonts, they all need to match your website's purpose and what you're offering. Think of your website's layout like a roadmap. You need clear signs and easy to follow paths. That's where a clear sitemap and your internal linking strategy come into play. They help search engines navigate your website effectively. And that's important because search engines are like curious explorers, and they look at your website structure to understand what's important. A well-organized website makes their job easier. And when search engines are happy, your SEO efforts pay off. Tip number 3, create high-quality content. I know we've been talking about web design, but keep in mind, your website's design is the packaging. And it's the content inside that really matters. You need to keep the content fresh and exciting by updating your website regularly. That not only keeps your visitors coming back for more, but also sends a signal to search engines saying, hey, we're still here, check us out. And while web design includes layout and aesthetics, it also has to present your content effectively. Use headings, subheadings, and readable fonts to structure your content and ensure that images and multimedia elements are optimized for fast loading. After all, high quality content presented well not only keeps visitors engaged, but also boosts SEO by making your content more appealing to search engines. Tip number 4, optimize images and multimedia. Images are essential for user engagement, but they can also slow down a website if not optimized correctly. So optimize your images and multimedia elements on the website by compressing them to reduce loading times. Now here's a secret trick. Alt text and file names. Using these well is like giving your images and videos a proper introduction. Alt text is the way you describe your media to visually impaired visitors. And those file names, they should be clear and relevant, not a jumble of numbers and letters. Why does this matter? Well, think of alt text and file names as storytellers. When they describe your media accurately, it's like they're telling search engines, hey, this image or video is related to this content and business. And that reinforces your content. Now, I wish I didn't have to say this, but you've got to be truthful and no keyword stuffing. That trick might have worked 20 years ago, but search engines caught on. As long as you keep it real and keep it relevant, everyone will be happy. And the best part? Faster loading pages and well-optimized media aren't just good for SEO, they're also fantastic for user experience. Well, that's it for today's video. Tips 5 through 10 are coming in the next video. Right now, you need to do 2 things. First, subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so you get notified when my next video comes out. You certainly want to get access to those tips too. And in the next video, I've got a surprise for you. I'm going to give you something to help you get better results with your website and your SEO. Again, subscribe so you get notified when that video comes out. The second thing you should do is start taking action based on the tips I have already shared with you today. The sooner you get started, the better your online results will be, and the sooner you'll start seeing those results. If you're stuck though, you don't know what to do, then what I'm giving you in the next video will help you get unstuck. So watch for that. And remember, when you invest time and effort into both web design and SEO, you get the long-term benefits of improved online visibility along with increased organic traffic, making this very important for your business. Your business deserves to be seen online, and I will help you get there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.